In the stillness of the night, as the world quiets down and the noise fades away, there is a profound power waiting to be discovered. This power is not found in words or actions, but in the simple, serene embrace of silence. Imagine a place where the bustling world dissolves into a gentle hum, leaving only a deep, tranquil space. This is the essence of silence, a realm where clarity and peace emerge. Welcome to a journey into the power of silence, where we explore how this profound stillness holds the key to inner wisdom and enlightenment. Long ago, in a serene monastery nestled in the mountains, there lived a wise Zen master named Hoshin. His reputation for wisdom and tranquility had spread far and wide. One day, a restless young monk named Kai arrived at the monastery, eager to learn the secret to true peace. He was troubled by the constant chatter of his mind and the relentless noise of the world. Hoshin welcomed him with a warm smile and invited him to sit in silence. For weeks, Kai followed Hoshin's instructions. They spent hours sitting together in complete silence. At first, the silence was unbearable to Kai. His mind was a storm of thoughts and worries, each one louder than the last. But as days turned into weeks, something remarkable began to happen. The relentless chatter of his mind started to quiet down. He began to notice the subtle sounds of nature, the rustling leaves, the distant song of a bird, the gentle flow of a stream. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Hoshin took Kai to a peaceful spot by a tranquil pond. They sat together in silence. The only sounds were the occasional splash of a fish and the whisper of the wind. Hoshin then asked Kai to close his eyes and simply listen. As Kai did, he felt a deep sense of calm wash over him. It was as if the silence was holding him, gently guiding him towards a profound understanding. Hoshin explained that silence is not merely the absence of sound, but a powerful tool for self-discovery. In the quiet, we can hear the whispers of our own soul, the truths that are often drowned out by the noise of daily life. Through silence, we can connect with our innermost self and find clarity in our thoughts and feelings. It is in this sacred space that we can uncover the answers we seek. Kai's journey into silence was transformative. He learned to embrace the stillness, finding peace and insight in the moments of quiet. The constant noise that once overwhelmed him became a distant memory, replaced by a serene inner calm. His understanding of the world and himself deepened, revealing truths that had been obscured by the clamor of his mind. The power of silence is not just a concept, but a practice that can be integrated into daily life. By taking moments of stillness amidst the chaos, we allow ourselves to reconnect with our essence and find balance. Whether through meditation, quiet reflection, or simply taking a pause from the noise, embracing silence can lead to profound personal growth and understanding. As we conclude this part of our journey, take a moment to reflect on the power of silence in your own life. How often do you allow yourself to experience true quiet? What insights might you uncover if you embrace silence more fully? Remember, the path to inner peace begins with a single, mindful breath in the stillness. If you found this introduction to the power of silence intriguing, don't forget to like this video, comment below with your thoughts, and share it with others who might benefit from this wisdom. Subscribe to Wisdom Woven for more stories that explore the depths of spiritual and philosophical insights. Stay tuned for the next part of our journey into the power of silence. Next part. The tranquility of the monastery was not just a backdrop, but an integral part of the lessons imparted by Zen Master Hoshin. Each morning, as the sun's first rays filtered through the ancient trees, Hoshin would gather the monks for their daily meditation. It was here, amidst the silence of dawn, that profound teachings were shared. One day, Hoshin decided to impart a lesson on the profound nature of silence through a simple yet powerful story. He gathered the monks and began recounting the tale of a wise old owl who lived in the heart of an ancient forest. This owl was known far and wide for its wisdom and clarity. Despite its renown, the owl lived a life of quiet simplicity, never speaking unless absolutely necessary. The owl's silence was not born from a lack of words, but from a deep understanding that true wisdom often requires reflection and careful consideration. One day, a young and ambitious fox, eager to impress the owl with his cleverness, approached it with a barrage of questions. He spoke rapidly without pause, hoping to overwhelm the owl with his knowledge. The owl listened patiently, its gaze calm and unyielding. After the fox had finished, the owl spoke only one sentence. In the quiet of your heart, you will find the answers you seek. Perplexed, the fox left, trying to understand the meaning behind these words. It was only when the fox sat alone in the stillness of the forest that he began to comprehend the owl's wisdom. In that silence, he found clarity and answers that his hurried speech had obscured. Hoshin used this story to illustrate a crucial lesson. The power of silence allows for deep contemplation and understanding. When we pause and listen, we create space for genuine insights to emerge. In the silence, we are not distracted by the noise of our own voices or the opinions of others. Instead, we are left with our own thoughts and feelings, which can lead to profound personal revelations. As the monks listened intently to Hoshin's story, they began to grasp the value of embracing silence in their own lives. They learned that silence is not an absence but a presence, a space filled with potential and wisdom. By allowing themselves to experience moments of quiet, they could connect more deeply with their inner selves and the world around them. To practice the art of silence, Hoshin encouraged the monks to dedicate specific times each day to silent reflection. Whether it was during their meditation sessions or moments of solitude in nature, these periods of silence became a crucial part of their spiritual practice. In these moments, they discovered a newfound sense of clarity and peace that carried over into their daily lives. The power of silence also extended to their interactions with others. Hoshin taught that sometimes the most meaningful connections are made not through words, but through the shared presence of silence. By being fully present and attentive, they could communicate their empathy and understanding without needing to speak. As the days turned into weeks, the monks began to experience the transformative effects of silence firsthand. Their minds became clearer, their hearts more open, and their connections with one another deeper. The practice of silence became a cornerstone of their spiritual journey, guiding them towards greater wisdom and inner peace. Reflecting on this part of our journey, consider how silence might enhance your own life. Are there moments when embracing silence could bring you greater clarity or understanding? How might integrating more silence into your daily routine impact your personal growth and relationships? If you found this exploration of silence valuable, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with those who might benefit from this insight, and leave a comment with your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe to Wisdom Woven to continue this journey into the profound teachings of silence and other spiritual wisdom. Stay tuned for the next part of our exploration into the power of silence. As the seasons changed, so did the depth of the monks' understanding of silence. The monastery's serene surroundings, coupled with their growing appreciation for the quiet moments, led to a richer exploration of this powerful concept. Zen Master Hoshin continued to guide them, emphasizing that silence was not just a practice, but a way of life. One crisp autumn morning, Hoshin gathered the monks for a special lesson. He led them to a secluded garden within the monastery grounds, where an ancient gnarled tree stood as a symbol of wisdom and endurance. Beneath this tree, Hoshin began to share another story, one that would further illuminate the transformative nature of silence. In a distant village, there once lived a renowned painter named Ren. Ren was celebrated for his stunning artworks, but what set him apart was his unique approach to painting. He believed that true artistic inspiration came from the silence of the mind. Before starting a new piece, Ren would spend several hours in complete silence, allowing his thoughts to settle and his creativity to flow freely. One day, a young apprentice named Mei, eager to learn from Ren, asked him why he devoted so much time to silence. Ren smiled and explained that in the quiet, he could hear the subtle whispers of inspiration. The silence allowed him to connect with the essence of his subject and capture its true beauty on canvas. Without this silence, his paintings would lack the depth and authenticity that made them extraordinary. Inspired by Ren's approach, Mei decided to adopt the practice of silence in her own life. She began setting aside quiet moments each day to reflect and connect with her creative spirit. As she did, she found that her own artistic expression flourished. The silence allowed her to access a wellspring of creativity that had been previously untapped. Hoshin used this story to illustrate that silence is not merely a backdrop for our activities, but a vital component of our creative and spiritual processes. Just as Ren found inspiration in silence, we too can discover deeper insights and connections when we allow ourselves to pause and listen. The practice of silence also teaches patience. In a world that often demands immediate results, silence provides a space to cultivate patience and trust in the process. By embracing moments of quiet, we learn to wait for the right insights and solutions to emerge, rather than rushing to fill the silence with noise. Hoshin encouraged the monks to extend their practice of silence beyond their meditation sessions. He suggested incorporating moments of quiet reflection into their daily routines, during meals, while walking, or even in conversations. This integration of silence into everyday life helped them remain grounded and centered, even amidst the hustle and bustle of daily activities. As the monks began to weave silence into their lives more seamlessly, they noticed a profound shift in their overall well-being. Their interactions with one another became more mindful and genuine. They learned to listen more deeply and respond with greater empathy, recognizing the power of presence over words. The experience of silence also fostered a deeper connection with nature. The monks found solace in the stillness of the natural world. The rustling of leaves, the gentle flow of water, and the whisper of the wind became a source of inspiration and peace. Nature, with its inherent quietude, mirrored the silence they sought within themselves. Reflecting on this part of our journey, consider how integrating moments of silence into your daily life might enhance your own creativity and patience. How might the practice of silence help you connect more deeply with yourself and others? In what ways could it influence your approach to your personal and professional endeavors? If this exploration of silence resonates with you, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with those who might benefit, and leave a comment with your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe to Wisdom Woven to continue uncovering the profound teachings of silence and other spiritual insights. Stay tuned for the next part of our journey into the power of silence. As winter's chill settled over the monastery, the practice of silence continued to deepen among the monks. The serene white blanket of snow seemed to amplify the tranquility that had become a central part of their lives. Zen Master Hoshin recognized that this season of stillness provided a unique opportunity to delve further into the transformative power of silence. One snowy afternoon, Hoshin gathered the monks for a special meditation session. He led them to a small, snow-covered clearing where a frozen pond lay beneath a canopy of frosted trees. The scene was breathtaking in its stillness, and Hoshin used it as a backdrop for another enlightening story. Long ago, in a faraway land, there was a revered teacher named Akira who was known for his ability to solve even the most complex problems with remarkable ease. People traveled from all corners of the world to seek his guidance, hoping to uncover the secrets to his wisdom. Yet Akira's method of teaching was surprisingly simple. He often remained silent, allowing his students to find their own answers. One day, a troubled prince came to Akira, burdened with a difficult decision about the future of his kingdom. Desperate for answers, the prince bombarded Akira with questions, hoping that the great teacher would provide a clear and decisive solution. Akira listened quietly, his gaze fixed on the snow-covered landscape outside. After a long period of silence, Akira finally spoke. Not to give an answer, but to encourage the prince to spend time in quiet reflection. He instructed the prince to sit by the frozen pond and observe the snowflakes as they fell. He told him to watch how each flake was unique, yet together they created a beautiful, unified whole. The prince followed Akira's advice, spending hours by the pond in silence. As he observed the snowflakes in the peaceful scene, he began to realize that his problems were like the snowflakes, complex and multifaceted, but part of a larger, interconnected whole. In this newfound perspective, the prince found clarity and a solution to his dilemma that resonated deeply with his own values and vision for his kingdom. Hoshin used this story to emphasize that silence allows us to gain a broader perspective on our challenges and decisions. When we step away from the noise and confusion, we create space for deeper understanding. In the quiet, we can reflect on the interconnectedness of our experiences and find solutions that align with our true selves. The monks learned that silence is not just about stillness, but about creating space for introspection and insight. By embracing periods of quiet, they could step back from their immediate concerns and see their lives from a more expansive viewpoint. This practice helped them approach their daily challenges with greater wisdom and equanimity. Hoshin also highlighted the importance of patience in the practice of silence. Just as the prince had to wait for the right moment of realization, the monks learned that insights and solutions often come when we allow ourselves to be patient and trust the process. Silence teaches us to wait for the right answers and to have faith in the unfolding of our journey. As the winter months continued, the monks found solace in their practice of silence, feeling more connected to themselves and the world around them. They discovered that the stillness of winter mirrored the inner quiet they sought, and they used this time to deepen their understanding of silence's transformative power. Reflecting on this part of our journey, consider how embracing periods of silence might help you gain perspective on your own challenges. How can patience and quiet reflection influence your decision-making process? In what ways can you incorporate more intentional silence into your life? If this exploration of silence has resonated with you, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with those who might find it valuable, and leave a comment with your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe to Wisdom Woven to continue discovering the profound teachings of silence and other spiritual insights. Stay tuned for the next part of our journey into the power of silence. As spring's gentle warmth began to melt away winter's chill, the monks at the monastery found themselves renewed by the changing seasons. The arrival of spring brought new life and vitality to their practice of silence. Zen Master Hoshin saw this as an opportune moment to teach the monks about the dynamic nature of silence and how it can foster growth and transformation. One bright morning, Hoshin gathered the monks in a sunlit garden where vibrant blossoms began to emerge from the earth. He introduced them to the concept of inner silence, the ability to maintain a state of calm and clarity despite the changing circumstances around them. To illustrate this, he shared a story about a renowned gardener named Yumi. Yumi was celebrated for her breathtaking gardens, which were known for their harmony and beauty. What made her gardens extraordinary was not just her skill with plants, but her profound understanding of the natural world. Yumi believed that true gardening was not merely about planting and tending, but about cultivating a deep connection with the earth and its cycles. One spring, a severe storm threatened Yumi's garden. The heavy rain and strong winds battered the delicate flowers and uprooted some plants. Concerned villagers rushed to help, fearing the damage would be irreversible. However, Yumi remained calm and collected, choosing not to rush into action immediately. Instead, Yumi spent time in silent reflection, observing the aftermath of the storm. She listened to the gentle patter of rain and the rustling of leaves. In this silence, she found clarity and understanding. She realized that the storm, though destructive, had also provided valuable nutrients to the soil and that it was a part of nature's cycle of renewal. With this insight, Yumi carefully assessed the damage and began her work. She replaced the damaged plants and nurtured the soil with newfound knowledge. Over time, the garden flourished more beautifully than ever, embodying a renewed sense of vitality and resilience. Hoshin used Yumi's story to illustrate that inner silence allows us to approach challenges with a sense of calm and perspective. When we face difficulties, the practice of silence helps us respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. It enables us to see beyond immediate setbacks and recognize the opportunities for growth and renewal. The monks learned that just as Yumi's garden thrived after the storm, their own lives could benefit from embracing moments of silence during times of change and adversity. By maintaining inner calm, they could navigate life's challenges with greater ease and find strength in the face of uncertainty. Hoshin encouraged the monks to cultivate their inner silence by practicing mindfulness and meditation. He suggested using the changing seasons as a metaphor for the ebb and flow of their own experiences. By remaining grounded and centered, they could weather any storm and emerge stronger, just like Yumi's garden. As spring continued to unfold, the monks noticed how their practice of silence enriched their interactions with others. They found that their conversations were more meaningful and their relationships deepened. The ability to listen with presence and empathy became a natural extension of their inner silence. Reflecting on this part of our journey, consider how maintaining inner silence can help you navigate periods of change and challenge in your life. How can you apply the lessons of patience and calm to your own experiences? In what ways might embracing inner silence enhance your personal growth and relationships? If you found this exploration of inner silence inspiring, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with those who might benefit, and leave a comment with your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe to Wisdom Woven to continue exploring the transformative power of silence and other spiritual insights. Stay tuned for the next part of our journey into the power of silence. As summer's warmth bathed the monastery in golden light, the monks felt a profound sense of completion and fulfillment in their journey with silence. The long days and vibrant energy of the season provided a fitting backdrop for the final teachings of Zen Master Hoshin on the power of silence. This concluding lesson would bring together the insights they had gained and offer a vision of how to carry these teachings forward. One serene afternoon, Hoshin gathered the monks for a final meditation session. He took them to a secluded hillside where a small, crystal-clear stream meandered through lush greenery. The gentle babbling of the stream was a soothing accompaniment to the peaceful surroundings. Here, Hoshin shared a story about a wise old turtle named Kaito. Kaito was known throughout the land for his wisdom and longevity. He lived by the stream and had witnessed countless changes in the world around him. Despite the many transformations he had seen, Kaito remained a picture of calm and serenity. His secret, he often said, was his ability to embrace the silence within and around him. One summer, a young and ambitious squirrel named Taro approached Kaito, seeking advice on how to achieve great success and happiness. Taro was full of energy and constantly chattered about his goals and plans. He was eager for Kaito to share a secret formula for success. Kaito listened patiently as Taro spoke, his gaze fixed on the gentle flow of the stream. After Taro had finished, Kaito spoke softly but with deep conviction. He told Taro that the key to true success and happiness was not found in endless activity or constant noise, but in the ability to be present and mindful in every moment. He encouraged Taro to spend time in silence, observing the world and reflecting on his inner self. Taro, initially skeptical, decided to take Kaito's advice. He spent time by the stream, immersing himself in the stillness of nature. Over time, Taro began to notice a shift within himself. The constant rush and stress of his previous life began to fade, replaced by a sense of clarity and peace. He realized that true success was not about achieving external goals, but about finding inner contentment and balance. Hoshin used Kaito's story to illustrate that the power of silence is a lifelong practice. It is not something that is fully mastered, but a continuous journey of growth and self-discovery. By embracing silence, we cultivate a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. This practice allows us to navigate life with greater wisdom and grace. The monks reflected on the journey they had undertaken and the lessons they had learned. They recognized that silence had become an integral part of their spiritual practice and daily lives. It had helped them find clarity, patience, and a deeper connection with themselves and others. As the summer sun set over the monastery, casting a warm golden hue over the landscape, the monks gathered to express their gratitude to Hoshin. They understood that the true essence of silence was not merely in the absence of sound, but in the presence of mindfulness and awareness. Hoshin encouraged them to continue their practice of silence, not just as a formal meditation, but as a way of being. He reminded them that even in the midst of activity and noise, they could always return to their inner silence to find peace and perspective. As we conclude our exploration of the power of silence, consider how you might continue to integrate these teachings into your own life. How can the practice of silence enhance your daily experiences and personal growth? In what ways can you foster a sense of inner calm and presence amidst life's busyness? If you found this journey into the power of silence meaningful, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with those who might benefit from these insights, and leave a comment with your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe to Wisdom Woven for more stories that delve into the depths of spiritual wisdom and personal transformation. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey, and we look forward to exploring more profound teachings with you in the future. In this series on the power of silence, Zen Master Hoshin guided the monks through a transformative journey, illustrating how embracing silence can lead to profound personal growth and insight. The journey began with understanding silence as a source of inner clarity, using the story of the wise old owl who showed that true wisdom emerges when we pause and reflect. Through the story of the painter Ren and the gardener Yumi, the monks learned that silence nurtures creativity and patience, allowing us to approach challenges with calm and perspective. As spring arrived, the monks discovered that silence helps us gain a broader perspective and find growth amidst change, inspired by Yumi's experience with her garden after a storm. In the final lesson, the wise turtle Kaito emphasized that silence is not just about stillness, but about cultivating mindfulness and inner peace. The series concluded with the understanding that silence is a continuous practice that enriches our lives, helping us navigate our experiences with greater wisdom and balance. Reflecting on these teachings, consider how integrating moments of silence can enhance your creativity, patience, and overall well-being. Embrace silence as a lifelong practice to find clarity and balance in your daily life. If this exploration of silence has resonated with you, please like, share, and comment on the video. Subscribe to Wisdom Woven for more stories and teachings on spiritual growth and personal transformation. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and we look forward to sharing more insights with you in the future.